Hello, Albert here. Going to do a breakdown with myself and Hunter Lawrence in a sand section turn with like rough rollers into a really sandy, rutted jump face. And he annihilates me in this section, but I'm going to talk about why. I'm going to try to break down the differences so you guys can learn a thing or two about why Hunter Lawrence is so much faster than me. I didn't hit it bad, but it was just, as you guys will see, there's a huge lack of commitment in my end, and it will make sense once you see the video. Before we get started, if you guys can subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be amazing and greatly appreciated. If you want to train with me in person, head to the motoacademy.com, check out the 2022 Moto Academy Tour. I'm going to be all over the world for that. If you don't see a location near you, make sure you sign up for the club and you can train with me online with the Moto Academy app. And make sure you scoop up all the latest Moto Academy merch. Every dollar you spend on the site earns you an entry to win a new bike. And same thing with classes. Every dollar you spend on a class earns you an entry as well. So we got the Moto Academy Want to Go Fast tee. It's brand new, just came out a couple days ago. We've got the purple and red Moto Academy tee, super good material too. This stuff is always top notch. We got the Old Spice Moto Academy tee. And then of course on there we've got the two-stroke stuff. So we have, oh, I don't know if you can see it. We got the Stank Dog, all the two-stroke merch on there, hoodies, t-shirts, you name it. We have it. So if you want to support the channel, head to motoacademy.com. All right, here it is. Hunter versus AJ, sand section. Okay, so good upper body stabilization by Hunter. He gets an upshift right there. So that's into third gear from second on the 450. And the idea is with sand rollers, you want to loft across the tops as much as you can. The difference here with me is I'm refusing to skim across the top like he does because it goes around a corner and it's so scary. We upshift in the same spot. I'm from third to fourth, he's from second to third. And you can see he's just going Jeffrey Hurling style, willing to commit to bouncing across the tops. This requires really good upper body stabilization. You want to keep your inside elbow up so that your head does not dip inside of the bike. And where I just go wrong is I letting my back tire stay in the ground, which is fine. It's a consistent way of getting through here, right? See, I go deep into the pocket and now I start wheeling through, where Hunter is carrying so much speed, he's skimming across the top. So I'm doing many little scrubs and kind of going into the pocket, losing so much time in doing that. It's just, if that were a straightaway with sand rollers, it's one thing to carry the speed, to carry your tires across the top, but going around a turn makes it extra scary because it is so easy to knife. But again, making sure you're re-gripping with the throttle so that when you twist the throttle, your right elbow doesn't drop and your head doesn't cave to the inside is super key. You can see me scrubbing again. I'm gonna scrub again here, scrubbing again here. It works fine, it's just not that fast, where if you guys see Hunter from that angle, it's unbelievable. Also, he's on a 450, so it is a bit easier to carry his speed through there. Right there, dropped his inside elbow just for a second, but he did a good job trying to hold his head. I'm just doing mini little scrubs, trying to stay in the pocket. And he probably gains 1.5 to 2 seconds on me, just in this section alone. Trying to exhale each time you hit a bump, just like if you were lifting weights. Every time you lift a weight, you're supposed to do an exhale. That will help keep your body loose enough so you're not tense and holding your breath, and it'll just help conserve energy as well. So I'm just doing my best to loft the front end to the top of each roller. That was probably the best pass I had through there. Hunter just going for it. See, inside elbow drop, and so quickly he can go from looking completely in control, thought he was gonna run into me, to not so much. This is fourth gear on a 250. I'm trying to stretch it where Hunter is able to soak it up because he's probably carrying 10 mile an hour more than me, where you watch me compress down with the bike, unload with it, where I'm extending when I get in the air. You can see Hunter is soaking up, and he still jumps probably 30 feet further than I do. Right here, 731, inside elbow drop, front end knives, and then he uncommits and lets off the gas completely. And he was going through this section extremely fast too, but just goes to show you with deep sand, if you don't stabilize from the waist up and keep your head centered, it's so quickly can lead to a mistake that puts you on the ground. There you have it, quick comparison between Hunter and myself in a sand section. He's gonna be a threat when he gets on that 450. He looks so smooth on it when I was riding with him. I was proud because we did a 30-minute moto and he didn't lap me until the last lap, so that was a win for me. But he is fast, he's smooth, and the Lawrence brothers both are very, very consistent in turns. In a section like this as well, I consider this a turn, right? Because from the waist up, they square up the elbows and their head doesn't move. You see a lot of riders bobbing and weaving left and right, and it creates inconsistency in corners. When you're riding sand, it only compounds that issue and makes it worse. So make sure you guys head to themotoacademy.com if you want to train with me, scoop up the merch, train online, sign up for classes in person, all that good stuff, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment below what you want to see in these videos. We're going to keep them coming. I got my new studio here set up in my garage. Let me know how that looks. Hopefully my lighting's okay. I think I did a decent job. I don't know what I'm doing. But till next video, toodaloo.